at your worst in Counter-Strike 2, it's important that you are able to find value and be able to still put forth effort and be able to help your team get the win, even if you find yourself at the very bottom of the scoreboard. Today, we're going to walk through some of the tips and tricks I found over my thousands and tens of thousands of hours inside of Counter-Strike 2, stuff that I try to use at a professional level when I can't get into the game, in ways that I'm going to help my teammates get over the finish line and make sure we walk out of the game with 13 rounds, no matter what situation we find ourselves in. Before we get into that, I do have to give you a message about Counter-Strike 2 skins. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, SkinsMonkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and talk about what we need to do when we are struggling inside of a game and playing bad, right? Sometimes you're going to open up the scoreboard and you're going to see that you are 0-7, right? And there's some things that we need to think about in order to get ourselves back into the game, and things that we need to not do, right? So first, the thing that I do not want you guys to do is look at the scoreboard, see that you're 0-7, and sit there and try to force kills. When you are playing bad and you're not in the game, trying to force kills and try to run out and be the hero just to get that frag so you get off 0 kills, or off 2 kills, whatever you're at, is literally the worst thing that you can do. You're already struggling, you're already playing bad, you're probably down on yourself a little bit. Taking an unfavorable fight when the game just isn't going your way is not statistically what you need to be doing for yourself or for your team. So I see a lot of players try so hard to get off that 0 kill. If their teammates take the A bomb site, we have bomb down, the other team is saving, they'll just run through here with 1 HP and try to get that kill and hunt this guy down and go get him, and then they just die again and they get more frustrated. Guys, don't force it. If you're on 0 kills and 7 deaths, take the round wins, play smart, and continue forward, right? It's no sense in trying to force it and make a kill happen, make this happen. It's just not going to be good for you, and it's going to make you struggle a lot. Now, let's think about it. So, we're having a bad game. What should we be doing? Well, one, guys, it doesn't matter how bad of a game you're having aim-wise, you can always sit there and throw utility for your team, right? If you're having a bad game, you can still find so much value by throwing good utility for your teammates and helping them on execs by, flashing them out, throwing good utility like smokes and mollies, doing these kind of things. These are things that it doesn't matter how good you're aiming, you can help your team by doing this and find impact in that way. It's not going to reflect on the stat sheet, but it will reflect in the rounds won and how easy it is for your teammates to get out on the site, right? Counter-Strike is not all about shooting. It's a very strategic game where utility matters, flashes matter, smokes matter, everything, right? So at the end of the day, if you're able to throw that utility to support your teammates, you might not be getting the kill, but you really are setting your teammates up, right? Like flashing CT for them, right? Say they want to fight CT, flashing them there, flash them even deeper, boom, we get the first kill, flash again, boom, get another kill. Those are 2 kills that you just got your teammates without having to click a mouse 1 on your gun, right? You don't have to shoot a single person. You activated those that are performing well. Another thing that I might do if I'm having a very bad game in pugs and matchmaking is, one, guys, I like to op. I'm an opper, right? But if I can't aim, if I'm not shooting well, I give the op to somebody who actually wants to op and is playing good. Say I'm in a pug and there's another level 10 on my team that, maybe isn't as highly ranked as me, but in the game that we're playing, he's feeling really good. He's a good opper. I'm going to give him the op. I'm going to rifle and do more of the dirty work, the hard jobs, right? Too many of you guys are trying to play the star positions and the star roles throughout the whole entire game when you're literally just not feeling it, right? When you're not feeling it, it makes so much more sense to, switch the roles up a little bit and play the roles where you're more just trying to stay alive and bait for your teammates, right? The B jump spotter on CT side, where you sit here, drop a smoke down, play around it when they start coming out. Doing stuff like this, because at the end of the day, that is a lot more productive for your team than you buying an op every round, going window, and whiffing 5 shots in mid. Trust me, I've done that before. Trust me, it sucks, right? Obviously, this is more for pugs and matchmaking. If you're on a team, you should probably play your roles no matter what. It's not good to switch roles up 24/7 in league matches and on team environments. But for pugs and matchmaking, that's the best thing that you could do for yourself. Throw some variety in there and do the dirty jobs, do the dirty work, right? So on T side, that also means, guys, if I'm having a bad game, I'm just not playing good. I'm not the guy that's sitting in the back baiting my team, trying to trade off of them and, you know, sit here and get the easy frags. What I try to start doing is be the first guy in or a second guy in that's just doing the dirty work of running it, right? Going out window, trying to make space, right? If you can make space, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are shooting. Your job is to throw the crosshair of the CTs off. If you're jumping out window like a maniac and this guy's trying to spray you down, he then exposes himself to other people that are coming out here and it's an easy trade for them, right? You're dead or you're on 1 HP, but it doesn't matter because you did your job. Again, you made life so hard for the other team. So that is very important to realize, and it's something that some of the best players in the world are good at, and it doesn't reflect on the score sheet again. It really doesn't. So, you know, another thing, guys, just forget about the scoreboard. It's just pointless, right? At the end of the day, you're gonna win or lose. It doesn't matter, especially if you're playing matchmaking or a pug. Literally, who is ever going to remember those games, right? If you go like 0 and 15, 2 and 15, yeah, you are gonna remember it. Those people that you played with, they're gonna forget about it after a week, you know, or a month or a year or whatever. Like, you're not playing in the major finals, guys. Like, you gotta realize that, like, these games don't matter as much as you think they do matter, right? These are pugs, these are matchmaking games, and even your league matches. I have had some awful performances in my league matches, even in ECL, which is one step below Pro League, and not a single one of you guys could point out a game from a year plus ago that I had a bad ECL match in. Because you don't care. The only thing we care about is ourselves, right? I could sit here and be like, man, in May of 2023 when I played this team in ECL, man, when I played MIBR in ECL, dude, I dropped 4 kills in the game. Dude, nobody remembers, nobody cares, right? Life moves on, and so should you, right? So have that mentality both in the game and also after the game when you're trying to reflect on things and learn from them. It's so valuable. It's so important to know. Guys, and another tip I have for you: if you're struggling, if you're having a bad game and somebody is popping off, guys, give them the AK. If they have a Galil, take the Galil from them. If they have a Mac 10, take it from them. Whatever it is, set up your star players because they're the ones that are going to help you win this game, right? They're the ones that are performing well, playing great. Give them the guns that are going to help them shine too. If you're struggling, like, you don't need the AK when there's only one AK on T side, right? If I'm on CT side and I have an AK in my hands and my team has an M4, I'm like, here, bro, take the AK. Give me the M4. Because he is farming. He's playing so good, and him playing good is going to make my life easier, right? It's going to make me play so much better because he's going to be cleaning up the early frags, the high impact kills. It's just so valuable to do. And lastly, guys, hit that subscribe button, but also use your mic, right? If you're having a bad game, the worst thing you can do is tilt your teammates, right? Tilting your teammates is just going to make them start flaming you, yelling at you. If you can at least provide good comms and positive comms to your teammates, it at least mitigates the fact that you're not performing in the server as much, right? The worst thing you can do is come out here and die and sit there and spam the mic. Bro, what are these guys doing? This game sucks. I can't play this game, bro. Why does anyone play this? Blah, blah, blah. And then your teammates start to sit there and be like, bro, I don't want to play this game because this guy's raging and screaming and or blaming your teammates for why you're playing bad, right? If you're like 0-7 and you're sitting there going, bro, why did you team flash me? That was the worst thing I've ever. Bro, just shut up, right? Like, sometimes literally just shut up and you will win the game. If you're having a bad game, don't spread it onto your teammates. That's the worst thing you can do, is spreading it to your teammates. And I've seen that mistake happen time and time and time and time again. So I wanted to leave you guys with these tips today. I hope that you found them very helpful. I found that these are extremely useful in my own matches, and they're stuff that I use every single day when I am playing. So you guys keep grinding, keep working hard. Stay tuned for the video tomorrow. I'll see you later. Peace out.